Hi, and welcome to this Workpermit.com information video. Here with us today to talk about some of the recent changes to immigration policies around the world is our very own consultant, Mrs. Sanwar Ali. Thank you again for joining us, Mr. Ali.
Well, hello. Thanks for inviting me.
So 3rd of April last year, those applying for permanent residency had to wait for an additional year. It went from 4 years to 5 years. And almost exactly on the date, this year in April, those who are now applying for permanent residency have to take the Life in the UK test.
Yes, that's right. I mean, that was a big change on 3rd of April 06. For those on work-based visas in the UK, the requirement went up from 4 to 5 years to gain indefinite leave to remain, or what is otherwise known as permanent residence. It is quite a dramatic change. On top of that, near the beginning of December 06, the government announced that not only do you have to wait 5 years, but you also have to take the Life in the UK test to show your knowledge of English and also your knowledge of English history. So it is quite a significant change. A lot of people are going to start applying, or at least hope that they'll be able to apply from early April 07. So so these coming months are an important period for people. So you should bear in mind that not only do you have to wait that additional 1 year, but you have to take Life in the UK test. That's an additional requirement that perhaps some people have forgotten about.
And on a more upbeat note, overseas doctors should now find it easier to find a job in the UK.
Yes, so congratulations to the British Association for Physicians of Indian Origin. I'm pleased to see that the government has changed their guidance. They were saying to the NHS, the National Health Service, that if the visas under HSMP expired before the 1st of August 07, then they should not be considered for jobs in the NHS. Now that guidance is going to be removed, so that's very good news for doctors wishing to stay in the UK.
And perhaps following an example set already by the United States, the UK has now also proposed new rates for various immigration and immigration-related services, which will also be effective come April.
Yes, that's right. There's going to be huge increases in a number of categories. Some of the fees are going up more than double, so that's going to affect people and their ability and the costs incurred in dealing with visa applications, work permits, and so on. There's going to be very substantial increases. I think part of the reason for this is because of additional checks that the government has to undertake. Because of concerns over terrorism, each application requires more resources. So I think that's one of the reasons why you're seeing these very substantial increases in government fees.
Well, moving away from the UK, it seems that the idea of an EU-wide employment permit, the so-called blue card, is gaining some support.
Yes, that's right. I think that's a good thing. EU is suffering from a declining population, skill shortages. If you allow more people in, say under a blue card scheme, then that will, in the long term, be very good for the EU. It will enable the EU to deal with skill shortages which are to a great extent caused by declining population. Like most Western countries, you are seeing declining long-term population.
And as of late, Canada has been showing us exactly just how keen they are on having more immigrants.
Yes, indeed. Canada has quite liberal policies on immigration. They are accepting refugees from around the world. Their skilled immigration programme is one of the best in the world. It allows people in. Canada does desperately need immigration. British Columbia, for example, needs 350,000 more people. British Columbia on its own needs 1 million people in the long term. So there is definitely a need for skilled people in Canada.
And once again, thank you for joining, Mr. Ali.
Well, thanks for inviting me today.
And thank you for watching. I'm Jürgen Johansson, and this has been a Workpermit.com information video. For more information, please feel free to browse our website, and stay tuned, more news to follow.